Born in attack mode. What up, man? It's your big brother K-Rino, man. I wanted to give y'all one on the move. I'm on the move. Check it out, man. I've been watching social media. A lot of stuff going on, man. A lot of stuff going on. And, my advice to a lot of the people that's involved in a lot of this stuff that I'm seeing is to, beef comes. People gonna beef, things gonna happen, but, you have to know, and you better know when to set it down, when to stop the beef, when to end it, when to put a chill on it. Number one, certain beefs and certain problems should not even be prioritized to a point where you let it get that extreme. And that's what I see happening a lot. It's like, well, it'll be something that not even that major, it's not even that serious in the big scheme of things, but somebody will, both parties or one party will kind of keep it going and make it more than what it is. And before you know it, it gets out of hand. From what I'm seeing, that's kind of what I'm looking at. It's like, if two people say what they say what they gotta say, and you move on from it. Okay, I said what I said, you said what you said, move on from it. But when it turns into a 24-hour thing where every single second of the day somebody is steady going in on it, somebody continues to keep throwing logs on the fire, then it becomes problematic, because it's like, all right, this is something that could have been diffused or could have ended had one or both parties made the wise decision to say, okay, well, I said what I said, I stood on what I stood on, and it's a wrap. But we continue to keep going on and going on and going on. Now, in this social media age where people who rep for both sides, you got people on both sides of this thing that are standing with both sides. And now a line is drawn down the middle, and the people that are on one side of the line are ready to stand against the people on the other side of the line, when in reality, it didn't have to get to this point. So that's what I'm seeing, and now I'm looking at it like, man, y'all need to slow this thing down, man. Y'all need to chill out, because as passionate as you may be about your view or your side of the situation, you got to always prioritize, like I said earlier, the big picture. You got to prioritize the big picture, the long run. And if this is not something that's really going to affect you in the long run, then you got to know when to say, all right, I said my piece and I'm through with it, and really be through with it. Now, on the same token, I would be wrong if I don't mention the fact that I know that beef is big business. Beef is big business. People make money off beef. The people who are involved in the beef make money off beef. And people who are big companies, big corporations, record labels, and all that type of crap, they make money off the beef. But what we gotta understand is, man, all money ain't good money, and that don't make it right, because, oh man, I'm doing this, I'm getting this bread. The more I continue to talk on this, the more views I get, and all this type of, man, certain things are not worth views and money. So all these things got to be factored in when we are looking at our reasons for wanting to keep the beef circulating or keep the topic out in the atmosphere, it's not worth it, man. It's not worth it. And when things get bad to the point where, because you got zealots out here, man. You got people who will, anytime you ever seen rappers getting into it, and that's been going on since the beginning of rap. Trust me, I know I was there almost in the beginning. But how many times have you seen the actual rappers, the actual participants in the beef, the actual figures that are the head figures in the beef? How many times you ever seen them square up? How many times you ever seen them just, fight or even shoot or even go to? I mean, that doesn't happen a lot at all. So saying that to say, it's usually gonna be the people who are somebody on the sideline, some fool on the sideline, or depending on the names of the people involved in it, we don't know. It could be other powerful entities, man. Government can get involved in this, and this could be deeper than what we think it is in certain situations, not all situations. But I'm gonna say this, because somebody taught me this years and years ago, and I try to live by this today in my own world, in my own life. A real warrior prays for peace. See, a real warrior don't want no beef. And that doesn't mean that the warrior is not ready if he's or she's put in a position where there's nothing they can do to avoid it. But a real warrior prays for peace. A real warrior don't want to go there. It's like, nah, man, as long as you leave me alone and don't take me there, I'll be fine, you'll be fine, and everybody's gonna be good. But when you are the type of person who is excited by beef, you want it, you got to have it. Even when I say got to have it, even you just want to see it. Because you got messy people, they just want to see something happen. They ain't even involved in it. I hope they fight. You take that all the way back to elementary school. People who ain't got nothing to do with it, they trying to instigate the fight. And then when something go bad, those people are going to fade into the background, and you will be left to deal with whatever consequences. If you have an issue, deal with that issue on the basis of principle and what, hey man, I got to get this out, I got to say what I got to say, and then you move on, man. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. The stakes are too high. In the situation that I have in my mind, the stakes are very high. It's not wise. So, do your best to avoid beef, but if there is a situation verbally, because it all starts verbally. It don't get physical just out the blue. It's verbal first. Remember what I said, a warrior prays for peace. Do your best to not take it there. And if it goes there and you say your piece and it's kind of dried out, let it dry out. Don't keep pushing the issue, man. All right? It's your big brother, K-Rino. Hope y'all take this wisdom and run with it. And I will catch y'all later on as I ride down Raggedy Reed Road. All right, peace.